Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
On the ready.
58, come on. Oh, you got deep?
Deep grip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry.
Still about the same.
Good night. Okay.
Set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
I need to take that on.
We go set. 60 out long. 54.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In the spot where it's like sold?
Yeah.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
61, match box.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 43-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
First down at the 38-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Pain.
Yeah, that hurts.
I'm saying like there's gonna be some pain dealing with like track shit. The calves.
Yeah, my calves are hurting too. I had to stretch it out too.
And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, Rose. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Rest of you just gonna have to like.
Come on, set, 8, read. Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
That's it, Tom. You need. Look, you just got to keep. You got to keep working it. You know, like laying on your back and working that hamstring open.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Come.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Grab your back of your leg.
Oh, and pull it?
I'll show you.
No score after 1 on EA
just
Sports.
grab the back of your leg. And you just kick your heel straight up in the air. But look, don't pull it that hard though. Just you got to do it enough to where you can straighten your leg out.
Line of scrimmage again. The 4
Yeah, you got to hold it. Just keep working it. Just go back in and out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown.
You want to be able to lock your knee out.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
No, act like you're kicking the heel. Kick your heel up in there.
And score on the opening drive.
But you got to be able to make sure you lock your knee out. That's all you're doing. You're working it. You got to lock it out. Lock your knee out and then unlock it.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Good of them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
But I would definitely, like I said,
probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Start rubbing it in your. Did you run the spandex on today? Well, I mean, it is what it is. What happened is that they just don't want you to be feeling restricted when you're running. Yeah.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber.
I don't know why they find it important to talk about it.
But it does get away, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Nice 50 seconds, come on. Hey, check it out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 3rd down. It's Armstrong, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check, cross.
On 52. On 52.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On first down, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive.
52. Let's go. Pick it up, D.
552. Middle. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 552.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the the first half. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Operating from the gun, Rose. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Hey, Wahoo! Great snap.
Throwing on first down, Rose. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Let's go. 10-2 sub. Hey, Charlie. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming up to you. Let's go.
To throw on 3rd down, Rose. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Hey, echo.
Allen now on first down. Being chased out left. And his throw here is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, exit. Take me out. Here we go. 57's the mic. Lock 57.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Allen. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go.
And here's Allen to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing. And losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
We go. 15 Ronnie. 15 Ronnie. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Touchdown, Chicago! A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now.
It got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup of 38. Perez now. On 1st and 10.
I know we love our jobs.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Perez. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
And now look at him go. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 77 yards as the Bears push further out in front. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Perez throwing again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go. Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. From the gun, Rose. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets away from 1. 35 yards that time on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. We look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
60 Pittsburgh. We ain't giving them nothing.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
X3, 218, jump.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
General West, 5.
On 2nd down now. It's Moss, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
No, check that. What, Mike 52 right here. I'm coming after you.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, he's able to find Wallace. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Orbit. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. You get it,
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Flushed out right. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Forced out to his left. Looking long for Thomas. And this will be caught at the 30. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
You draw 4th.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Allen now to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints get a bit closer. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
Hey, Delta.
And again, it's Allen. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go.
Ready up.
Yeah, Mike.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Check. Watch 54. Time to go. Night.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw. Rose. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28, and that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Chicago, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Meals got tentacles. under every scene of reservation, and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than imagine. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. I know what they thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions, and I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay.
I think my phone was really good. You know what I'm saying? She's like, it's not everyone is perfect.